Jurassic World, Rebirth, Spinosaurus, the swimmy Spinosaurus. Kind of cool seeing the fins in the water. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause or go too fast. We're going to aim for the full body because I want to get like the fin and the tail fin kind of thing. So head is kind of small. Up here, we start with that. So his eye, so big. We'll do like a frown, like a check mark first for like his eyebrow area. Right, and his eyeball is in under there, so like a small sort of grain of rice shape is what I always do. And then I'm going to give him a thin slit of an eye, like a snake, sort of, because he's evil, in my opinion. Right, and then, in my opinion, so we'll go down through. He's got this like eye socket area, right, that comes around here. And then there's all like wrinkles and bags under his eyes and stuff in there. Spinosaurus also has these sort of pockets, like this is a bone, right? And then there's like his nostril is kind of high up. There's like a gap sort of here, and then that's a bone, right? And then there's a gap here, and there's another long thin section there, and that's like a bone, right? So his eye socket is like surrounded by these two bones. If that makes sense. And then top of his head sort of comes up and over. He's got this kind of eyebrow area, right, that goes down then. And then it bumps up again because I think his nostril is kind of here. And this comes all the way down, sort of. And like his snout comes out there. But in this picture, I don't know if it's the case all the time. Yeah. Maybe it is. So I think his nostril is like somewhere here. Like it's kind of higher up than other dinos. Like it's usually like down there. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then there's like all sort of wrinkles on his nose and stuff down here. So kind of looking like an alligator at the minute, which would make sense, I guess, because he is a swimmer. So you got like another eyebrow shape, so like this shape of his eyebrow on the other side of his head. Right here, and then there's another little bump in the middle, maybe. So we'll go sort of around the back of his head now. He's got like these sort of wrinkles and stuff on his neck. Right, I suppose we'll do the top half of his skull. So it comes down here, comes around for his lip. And then this bends a couple of times up and down. Up and down. And around for the snout finally there. And of course there's all sort of bumps and wrinkles and stuff on his top lip. Sometimes there's a scar. Right, we might actually add one just there. Just make him look a bit more intense. Just some like wrinkles wrinkles on his face here as well. So he's got a piece of skin that attaches his top jaw to his bottom jaw. So it just goes like there. Then his tongue comes out, but the bottom jaw comes around this way. And then goes down here. So roughly, like, imagine if it closed, it would line up, you know, just so you don't go like too long or too short. And again, like, he's got like a top lip with some wrinkles and scales and stuff. Okay, so you just kind of texture them up a bit, make them look rough. Okay, and teeth. So lots of gnarly dino teeth. Lots of different ways of doing this now, but you can just do some small ones and then maybe a big one every now and then. And we go down here as well. Okay, so that's his head, his tongue, some teeth sticking up. Right, so we'll go down his neck now. So big, sort of wrinkly neck here. We get sort of the general shape for his body. He's all these wrinkles coming down here. And then we start to get the spinal shape, right? So like if we imagine where like the back of his sort of spine would be here, and then his belly comes underneath. So the big spine coming up here. So you just do all these bumps. It's like a big sail. Comes down then and it joins his tail. So this waviness, unlike the other Spinosaurus, keeps going like the whole way down his tail. And his tail kind of flicks around here a little bit. So, And we will add textures and all that kind of stuff as well. So bottom of it might be a bit smoother, it looks like. Yeah, so the bottom of it's like a fin sort of thing. Not as wavy. Okay, so he's like a torpedo. So I guess legs. So he's got like a big back leg here. That's like his calf, and then his thigh muscle comes around here to his knee. You know, there's all wrinkles where it joins the skin of his body. And then this comes down here. And I'll do all the toes together. We'll just like get in the main body. So imagine the torpedo kind of keeps going this way. There's like a shoulder and hands just kind of dangling here at the top. So we got like a shoulder joint. There's an elbow coming down this way. His arm there, and all these wrinkles around. So he's got some fingers here. You can just kind of see the back of these. Right, and the other hand on the other side. So there's like a claw here. The other hand comes behind it, and you can see the claws underneath. It's like he's like grabbing his own hands or something. And then you got a big foot coming down here. And we'll just like get his belly in, because he's got like an underbelly here. Right, so I'll get the toes in, and then we'll like detail up his fins and his tail and all that. So let's try. So we go claw there, claw here, claw there, and then we just add the ends of the nails, and then some toe shapes. There's like a bump off here, and then oh, it's on the inside. What do we see here? So like that's like on the inside in there. This sort of claw, and then his foot, like so. We can just see two toes. Right, so textures now. So like skin on his toes and fingers. You know, he's got like armor, like protection on his toes and hands. So these kind of horizontal lines. And then, so the fins have ridges. So we go, say like, where would a ridge be? So let's see if we just went like this way at each dip, right? So we'll do this. And then, so like his tail, yeah, so it goes like kind of this, and then it straightens out. So it goes like around the tail and then kind of straightens out. Right, so he's got like a section like this down the tail. It kind of just breaks it up into different bumpy sections, right? Right, and then like wrinkles across, so lots of like textured skin and stuff. So like imagine you're throwing a fishing net over the dinosaur, and these sort of crisscrossing lines to make him look, you know, a bit bumpy, a bit scaly. You can keep going, like you can do as much as you'd like you can make it as scaly or as bumpy as you want. But I think that'll do. Spinosaurus from Jurassic, and he's got like a black and sort of orange here, which is kind of cool. Spinosaurus from Rebirth. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.